So yes there people, welcome to Dan's World, another day, another vlog, what am I up to today? So yesterday I showed you what's happening in Kalamaki. So I'm going to show you what's happening in Laganas today. So don't get worrying, I will show you what's happening in Laganas, because I've already done Sylvie and I've already done Kalamaki. So it's currently 2:30. And obviously today is Sunday. I'm not sure on the date. What date is it today? Let me just check. There you go, Sunday the 5th of October. You lose track of dates because every date is the same. Or every day is the same, more or less. So you lose track of days and dates. So what is happening in Laganas? So we're on the little mini strip, as I call it. So I've got Lucky's. Lucky's is closed now for the season until next year. And so is the pub. The pub's closed as well. So you've got the pub closed, you've got Lucky's closed, you've also got Perry Evan, that's closed now for the summer. But don't get worrying if you are coming to Laganas. Places like Greco's, absolutely fantastic restaurant, just here, that's open still. The Philoxenia restaurant opposite Lucky's, that's still open. I said to the guy, I says, when are you planning on closing? He says, not too sure. He says, any day, any day. So we're just coming onto the main the main Laganas strip now. So we've still got the shops open, so the tourist shops, where you get your t-shirts from, they're open. The souvenir shops are still open. But as you can see, there aren't as many people knocking around here as there was in Sylvie, as there was in Kalamaki. It's a lot more quieter, but tourist shops are open, as you can see. So we're just going to walk right down to the bottom of the Laganas strip. Then we're going to swing a left onto the beach, and then we'll come back up around the back streets and back to the little trusty Rizap. Enjoy. They look like they're closed for the season. Munchies, they're closed. But one of the best gyros around, Johnny's Pitta, they're open. Yeah. Johnny's Pitta's open. Absolutely phenomenal gyros from there, or gyros, however you want to pronounce it. Hello sir, you okay? So we've got the tourist shops, they're still open. And Relax, I believe these are closed as well now. Obviously they don't open until the evening, but I believe Relax is closed. Bonanza's closed. All the tables and chairs are put away. Another fantastic little restaurant, been going for many years. Used to be over on this side of the road, but then obviously they relocated across the road. Cheek Tiki's, they're open. Of course they're open. Cheek Tiki's is open. Hoppa! Yes, they're open. So if you want a little cheeky beer, come and see Cheek Tiki's, Leo. So yeah, they're open for an afternoon beer. But as you can see, the streets. Where is everybody? Where is the people? Supermarket's open. Ignite's open across the road. I'm just going to cross over because there's more happening on the other side of the road than this side. So we're just crossing over safely, he said. We've still got rentals. Rentals are still open. You know, to get all your quad bikes, heads. Another tourist souvenir shop. They're open. You've got Babis at summertime. They're opening. There's a few people in here. Hello! There you go. Hoppa! So yeah, Babis is open, summertime's open. Frozen daiquiris, all frozen, drinks, €5. These guys are open. Barcode's open. But there's just no people. We've got Sugar. I'm not sure if they've closed yet for the season, but Sirocco next door, they're 100% open. So you've got Sirocco, they're open. Then you've got the Majestic Hotel and Spa, just located just in there. And you've got the fun train there coming up. But the fun train's coming up. But there's nobody on it. There's nobody on the fun train. And this is why Lux is closed, because people were saying, well, why have you closed so early, Dan? We're on the Kalamaki Road, which is the little mini strip, and that mini strip is absolutely deserted. There's nobody knocking around, so it's just pointless. Obviously paying staff wages, paying the bills, etc., you might as well just close, because the money that you're going to take into the till, it's just pointless. And then we're coming down to the crossroads where Big Boys is located, and then you've got BJ's. I was hoping we was going to stop somewhere, but yeah. So far the busiest place is summertime, next door to Frozen Bubbles, that big bright pink place. But we're still walking down. Obviously Albatross, they're still open. There's a few people sat in their little pool bar area. Yasu, say hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey Dan,
and
okay?
he's my friend George.
From Zakynthos.
Yeah, George from Zakynthos. How are you? You good?
Good, yeah.
Good summer?
Good summer.
Yes.
Went so quick though.
Oh, it did go very
It was very
quick.
good. Very good.
Brilliant. And you got promotion this year?
Yeah.
He had a little promotion, but
To waiter to
barman.
bartender.
Yeah, barman, bartender.
Yeah.
So next year you get promoted again?
Next year again, bartender. Yeah. At the
Bartender manager?
club. At Sizzle.
No.
We'll see.
We'll see. Okay,
Bye, Dan.
nice one. Thank
See
you. You
See
okay?
Yes, bro.
Very good. Thank you. See you later.
See you Dan.
See you later, brother. Bye bye. So yeah, bless him. I've known him for the last, crikey. He was at school. George, he was at school. And he used to have like a little part-time job on the beach, just basically collecting glasses, and obviously now he's the barman. No, lovely lad. So we're coming down now, and this is what I'm saying, the loft, they're open every night and they won't close until the very last minute. So there you go, open at 6:30 on Sunday, and it shows all the football. So they've got the English football, and they've also got the Greek football, Panathinaikos against Olympiakos. So there we have it. So the loft, they're open every night of the week. Every night of the week. But this is the main Laganas Strip now. We're in Laganas Strip. I'm not sure what's open and what's not open, because obviously all the clubs are closed in the daytime, aren't they? I know 100% the loft's open. Rescue Club, they sort of look open. They haven't packed anything away. So I'd have to guess, I'd say the clubs are all closed, all the nightclubs are closed, but the front bars remain open. So it looks like that the Rescue front bar is open. And that's a guess, I'd say if Rescue's front bar's open, I'd also say Zero's front bar is open as well. So all the front bars are probably open, but the nightclubs, obviously, they need thousands to pack it, or at least a fair few hundred. So just continuing our walk down. McDonald's, they're open. So let's cross over. There's a few people knocking around in McDonald's. Do I fancy a little cheeseburger, Danny boy? I think I fancy a little cheeseburger, Danny boy. So let's grab a little cheeseburger, Danny boy. Let's not begrudge myself of a cheeseburger. I am going over to Laganas later with the family for a Sunday roast. So I will be vlogging the Sunday roast, etc., and that will be going out tomorrow. So yeah, let's go to McDonald's and let's grab a little cheeseburger. Hoppa, there we have it. In McDonald's. There we have it. So bear with me while I order a cheeseburger. Just throw the rubbish in the bin. We don't want to be carrying the rubbish around, do we? No, we don't. So Danny boy's got a little cheeseburger to eat on the go. It's been a while since I've had a cheeseburger. I think the last cheeseburger I had was when I did the when I was out at 6 o'clock in the morning and McDonald's was open, and I jumped in, grabbed a little cheeseburger to eat on my journey. So that's what we're doing. Beautiful. So yeah, so McDonald's, they're due to close any day now, any day. And that's the only McDonald's on the island. So as soon as they've closed, that's it, finito. But check out the weather today. Weather's superb, weather's splendid. Yeah, no issues with the weather. It's warm even though I've got my jacket on. A little bit breezy. So if you come in to Zante, make sure that you bring like a little light jacket. So let me just turn it round. Once again, not many people knocking around down this area now. Unless the beach is busy, I don't know. But as you can see, things are still open. Not everywhere, but there's enough open to keep you going, if that makes sense. And the beach will be interesting to see what's open and what's not open. Ahoy, Captain, ahoy! Fellow Captain. Top DM. They look completely closed. The bags over the lights gives it away. They're closed for the summer. And then I'm just going to walk in the road because obviously there's a family there with a pushchair. You got the big island or the big little roundabout now. I love Lagana. Tropicana, they're open. And I know where we'll go for a drink. We'll go to Sailor Nick's. It's next door to the Isles. And I will show you Sailor Nicks. There you go. Oh, I love Lagana. Tropicana's open. The Moiria bar and restaurant's open. All the sun loungers on the beach. People are sunbathing. And this restaurant's fully open. And then we come next door, Mandala restaurant. And the Mandala restaurant's fully open. Sun loungers all out. You okay? Hoppa! All good. When do you close? 15. So the Mandala restaurant is closed on the 15th of September. 15th September. 15th of October, Danny boy. So yeah, Mandala restaurant is closed on the 15th. 15th of October. We're going to keep walking along there because the sea's rising on the wet feet. Tassos restaurant is still open. Sun loungers. Boulevard still open. Yeah, Boulevard restaurant's still open. There you go. Got some loungers. The Seaside, hello. Got the Seaside restaurant next door. They're closed now for the season. All finito, all finished. And then you've got Malibu's. Malibu's is still open. So Malibu's still open. Nice little trendy beach clubby vibes. Music. And there's a lifeguard on duty. She's up there in the tower. And the sea looks a lot different now than it did look when I did the weather report in Lagana. We touched on then, Isabel's is closed now for the summer. Isabel's is all packed up. And then you've got Balsamico next door. Oh bloody hell. Them have an argument.
What about?
Crikey, did you see that argument there? Balsamico, they're all closed. They're closed now for the summer. Did you see them have an argument? I'm not sure if you heard, but obviously there was a little bit of bad swearing in there. I might have to keep it in for comedy value, so I do apologise to the families with the young children. Infinity, they're still open. They've got their sunbeds out on the beach. So yeah, Infinity's open. And Cubanero's next door, they're always busy. And they'll stay open, Cubaneros will, until the very end as well. And these Cubaneros with a little Beetle, VW Beetle, up at the top. Hello, hoppa, hoppa, yes the people. So yeah, Cubaneros is open. And then we've got Horizon next door. These guys are also open. And like I say, we'll walk as far as Sailor Nick's, and we'll grab a drink at Sailor Nick's, and we'll have a little chat. But this is where all the people are, then down on the beach. But as you can see, guys, the beach is very quiet as well. Seaweed as well, so the storms brought a lot of seaweed in. There's loads of seaweed down in this area, but then again I didn't really take much notice was the seaweed at the top. I don't know until I edit it, but yeah, but there's loads of seaweed down in this area. So it was just due to the storms, obviously the storms, the winds, and it just basically blew it all in. But you can see quite a bit still open on the beach. One or two's close to the summer, but overall, yeah, there was more open on the beach than I actually anticipated. And Sailor Nick's is just here, where the sun loungers are. These big grey sun loungers. So we're going to go in here. We are going to have a drink. And as I touched on, it's right next door to the Isles. Used to be called the Greek Island, and you've got the villa next door called the Salty Angel. And just like that, I've just sat down in Sailor Nick's, and yeah, what the difference the weather's made to the resort itself. So the sun's out, sun's shining, and it's fairly warm out there now. So I've just ordered myself a little Freddo cappuccino schietto. Happy day, so we'll have this, and that will be the end of the vlog. I just thought I'd get out into Laganas because the other day when I actually walked in with the storms during the rain, it looked like there was nothing happening here. It was absolutely deserted, it was absolutely abandoned. As you can see, the resort's very, very quiet at the minute, but there are places still open. They are due to close over the next few days, up until around about the sort of 15th of October. As I've touched on, the loft stays open till the end, Cuban Aeros on the beach stays open to the end, so happy days. So Sailor Nick's, he's got some beds on the beach, and he's also got some beds at the side on the little astroturfy bit. So there you go, there's the Isles, and you've got the Salty Angel Villa. That's next door. Let me see if I can pop my... Oh, there's all people outside. Oh, don't worry, Danny boy. Walk through the people and put my camera over. So let's see if anybody's actually in there at the minute. Doesn't look like they are. Up that was a bit of a drop. So yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, there's people in there. So that's the Salty Villa. Salty Angel Villa. Just there located. So I am now going to make my way back to the trusty Rizap. I've got my Freddo cappuccino schietto, one of the most expensive ones I've had, in a plastic cup. €4.50, Danny boy. How much? €4.50. Robbing dogs. Anyway, that's going to be the end of today's vlog. Just want to say thank you very much to everybody who's supporting Dan's World. 500,000 views was it yesterday morning. 500,000 views. Absolutely phenomenal. So let's keep it going. Where can this go? I don't know where it's going to go. Where's it going to end up? I ain't got a clue. But I'll tell you one thing, I appreciate every single one of you for the support, so thank you very much. Can't do it without you guys. So yes, the people. See you tomorrow for another day in Dan's. We'll catch you in a bit. Laters.